Right. So, in today's session, as part of healthcare enterprise understanding is concerned, because as far as healthcare system is concerned, healthcare enterprises are concerned. Today, we are going to discuss about the capability modeling, because when we are working on the healthcare environment, especially from the enterprise level transformation, uh, or else spreading across our departments towards enterprise. There are different techniques which normally we use. One of the technique in an enterprise level transformation in healthcare sector is called capability modeling. Generally, this is a kind of technique majorly useful to develop a model for any kind of enterprise, irrespective of the size of the organization it has. Either it can be of any structure, it can be of people, or it can be of process or domains. There must be a continuous evaluation of the business landscape as well as enterprise, which must be continued for the developmental purpose. So, when there are any developmental aspects which are taking place over here, especially from the business landscape as well as enterprise, there are some gaps which normally might require or might happen on a high level note. So, to reduce the gaps between these two things, business capability modeling technique is something which normally we use, which is useful as a strategy. Even this can be considered and this can be useful as a strategy for us to execute it. Majorly, this is something useful to us to close the gaps between the business landscape and as well as the enterprise. Now, we need to understand what and how this business capability modeling helpful for the organizations. I'm talking about healthcare organizations in the enterprise level. One, it processes the similar overlapping or redundant by nature. That is one thing which majorly it will be helpful for the organizations healthcare. Next, wasteful or non-value added activities can be reduced here. Followed by this, what are the major areas that are impacting in the event of mergering of any business or any kind of restructuring we do in healthcare? So that time business capability modeling helpful to you. The reason why normally business capability modeling, when it comes to the building blocks of the capability model, we will be focusing on three areas. One is driven by the goals, because end of the day, implementation as well as the usage of the organization from the enterprise level transformation when we are moving on, especially in any enterprise, but as an example, we have taken healthcare into example. So it will be driven by the goals, because reaching the roles targets are essentially important for any business. So driving factor for any capability modeling is goals. Next, focuses more on the roles which will be played by the people who are managing it, the kind of processes we are using while managing these things and all, and whatever the technology are we using, because now and then we are moving towards old legacy systems to on-premise to the cloud environment. That's how generally this technology transformation is happening. So our focus must be on that direction. Next, it must be interested in the kind of locations and as well as the events for the geographical expansion. Also, this is something useful, and even for the business development for the next level when we are moving our enterprise level transformation for the next level will also be useful in this regard. So this is how and what generally the business capability modeling, one of the key technique normally we use is especially in the enterprise level, in order to fill the gaps between the business landscape and as well as enterprises in long run. So this is helpful for the people who are learning healthcare domain perspective from the enterprise level healthcare. If you're trying to understand healthcare system from the enterprise level, right? So this is something which is useful to them.